Norte High School. Classical Academy is out here getting ready to take on Santa Fe Christian. Now, last week, Classical did something interesting that we had on our airwaves. They had a mother-son night where the moms came out to practice and then the sons took the moms out to dinner. Now, we have a couple of those moms and their sons who have been good enough to join us out here, so thank you very much for being here with us. We have Tracy, let's start with you. What was it like actually getting out there on the field for practice with your son?
I was a little rusty, but after I got the cobwebs off, it was wonderful to go to every station clinic that they go through during a normal practice and use my expertise in athletics that have been kind of put on the shelf for a while. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Cheryl, we'll go over to you here. You spent a lot of time in the stands, I'm sure, watching your son out there. What was it like actually being there in the lines with him?
Super fun. It was neat to just feel the team and the community. We had a good time. Mm-hmm. And definitely rusty.
Yeah, I was going to say, how'd you feel the next day?
Really sore. The squats killed me.
I can imagine. Now, the hardest part for you guys is probably not practice, but taking mom out to dinner afterwards. What do you think of that experience?
I really loved it. No, as a football player, we don't have a lot of extra time to spend with our moms because we get home very late. We have to go to school early, and then we get home late once again. So it was great to take some time, be able to talk to my mom and get to know her better.
Yeah. James, over here, for you, what did you take from that whole experience with your mom?
I also really loved it. It was a great time to bond with my mom because usually that doesn't happen as often. And to take her out to dinner was a great experience. And it allowed me to kind of learn more about her that I didn't know before. So, yeah.
Now, Diego, James, going to put you guys on the spot right now. Ask you to give me a scouting report on your mom, how she did on the football field. What do you think?
Give her a solid A+. She went out there and learned how to tackle. She hit the bags low, kept her head up, and surprisingly, she knows how to catch. So
surprisingly, huh? We're going to have to settle that one right there. All right. And you?
My mom had to run some quarterback drills, and it didn't seem I didn't think it was going to be very easy, but she caught on right away, and I'd give her also an A+. That was a great job on her part. So.
Well, I think you guys sound like you had a lot of fun out there. It sounds like a very cool event. Good luck to you guys against Santa Fe Christian tonight. Right now, Paul, we'll send it back over to you.
Okay, Matt, thank you very much. Coach, that is the coolest video of what Matt just showed us of moms practicing with their kids. Will I live long enough to ever see a Troy Star football team practicing with the moms?
No. Not happening.
Not happening.
We are hanging out here on the campus of Valhalla High School. They are facing West Hills. Valhalla 5-0, West Hills 4-1. I have Coach Bussey here. Tell me, this is always a fun matchup that you guys go up against. League play started. How hard is it to stay undefeated against these San Diego teams?
Well, San Diego is a very good football town. We put together some quality teams out here, so it's always hard, to get a win each and every Friday. So being 5-0, we feel very lucky, very fortunate, and the kids work hard, and so they've earned it.
Coming off the bye week, how do you keep those kids focused? You guys are ready to play at this point.
That's the hardest part, is just keeping them focused over the 2 weeks off. Or I guess the week off. But West Hills, we always have good games with them. Over the years, we've had a huge rain game, we've had an overtime game, so it's always something. Having the PPR here, that always brings an extra bit of excitement as well.
Well, we absolutely love it. Looking forward to it. We'll have highlights from that tonight at 10:30.
Nobody beats El Cajon 4. No one treats you better, unless, of course, your name is Kelly. Stephanie Kelly. Take it away, Rattler.
You're right, Paul. No one does it better. And for tonight's El Cajon Ford East County Game of the Week, we're out here at Helix. The Scotties hosting Steel Canyon, and it's homecoming, which means we're expecting a packed student section here tonight at Helix. But the stands have been full all season for these games for another reason, and that's due to the efforts of the Helix Sports Network.
So Helix Sports Network is by the athletes, for the athletes. We made it so all of our sports would be included. Normally, we're known as a football school, obviously, and we started to promote more spirit to the other sports games, so it's doing good so far.
I play baseball, and many people don't think baseball is that interesting, but I feel like that more people are getting involved in different games and stuff, so I feel like there'll be a bigger turnout to baseball games this year.
You've kind of been leading the charge on this. What made you want to put this together and do it?
I just wanted to do it for my friends mostly and for the school. We just want more school spirit and just have a good time.
Your dad's the athletics director. Did he pressure you at all?
No, I did it for myself and for my friends and just for the school. Just have a lot of fun and just make Helix have a good atmosphere.
We've gotten comments from other teams, parents that we faced, saying how awesome it is that we're going to games and pumping the kids up. And I just think it's really cool that parents from other schools are liking what we're doing, so I hope it spreads.
Starting this out as a freshman, it helps me a lot and it helps the class a lot. By the time I'm a senior, our class should be pretty well spirit-oriented. Hopefully we're going to have some good turnouts for games in the future.
But I think it has an effect on the game atmosphere too, as the team feels as the crowd's getting pumped up, then we get pumped up too, and I think it just helps.
The PPR is underway, and we have to make this quick because we have a coach here. His name is Rick Jackson of Madison High, and everybody knows Coach Jackson. Coach, please take it away.
Terrell Carter, 1 pick last year, 1 pick this year. Love him, great runner. Tell me a little bit about him.
He takes care of the ball. He makes good decisions with the football. Our offense is predicated on him making great calls and great decisions. So he really does. He takes a lot of pride, in making those decisions and throwing the ball and when to pull it and when to run. And he runs our offense pretty darn good.
I love the way he competes. Love it.
He's a good player when he's getting attention from what will be the future Heisman Trophy winner. How did the kid from Louisville, the quarterback who's going to win the Heisman, end up retweeting one of Carter's tweets?
Yeah, I don't know. I heard about it yesterday. So all of a sudden I saw there was like 1,100 retweets and all these likes and all that stuff. But I think it's pretty exciting for him, just as a high school football player, just to see, a guy like that kind of step out and notice him. And, I'm sure that gives a lot. We haven't talked about it, actually, him and I, but I'm sure it gives him a lot of excitement.
Holy cow, we got a party all going down here at Olympian hosting Eastlake, and it's homecoming, but it's also this. This is the 10th birthday of Olympian High School, and it's been an amazing situation because the last 10 years they have gone to the playoffs 8 out of 10 times, a remarkable accomplishment for a school that started 10 years ago with just over 300 students and now up to over 2,600 students here. And you're looking at, this is the first ever Eagle Tunnel, if you want to call it here. Players are going to be coming running through here any minute here, any second rather. So we'll have all the highlights tonight at 10:31. Matt Gilson.
Yeah, that's right. The Escondido Cycle Center North County Game of the Week. It's going to be a good one. Mission Hills taking on Rancho Bernardo. Unfortunately, one guy that we've seen play all this year is not playing tonight, Mark Salazar. During the Mount Carmel game, the Chick-fil-A Game of the Week, you injured your shoulder. How's it coming?
Going pretty well. Just trying to focus on therapy right now and getting better and just, supporting my team as much as possible.
The thing is, I thought you were going to come back in playoffs, and you're like, no. You might come back a little sooner than that, huh?
Yeah, that's what it looks like right now. Not too sure exactly what game, but I'll definitely be back.
So you'd be there for that Poway game in Week 11?
Most definitely.
What's this going to be like for you? What do you do when you're, sitting on the sideline right now and you got a young quarterback who's obviously, do you tutor him? Do you kind of just give him advice? What do you do?
It's definitely about, just helping him out, just making reads, just the simple stuff, the little things. That's what matters the most. Just trying to calm him down, just reminding him that it's just a game.
What was it? You said it's his first varsity start. What was your first varsity start like?
I'd say a little bit nerve-wracking, to be honest. But, you always have to remember it's just a game and always just have fun.
And for you tonight, I mean, it's going to be tough to watch, but what's this going to be like tonight when you're standing there on the sideline because you guys had a bye last week?
Definitely going to be a great atmosphere. I know these guys are ready to go. Everybody's hyped for this game, and just can't wait to watch it.
And you know that you're still, despite this, you're still on the Silver Pigskin watch list. That's got to be pretty special to you.
Definitely. It means a lot, but, just trying to focus on the season right now and winning games. So
this guy is going to be so good at Fresno State talking in front of the media, Paul. I mean, you hear that? That was it. Didn't even coach him. He just did it right away. Paul, I'll go ahead and send it back to you and back there at Mesa College.